Hello, welcome, and thank you for joining in on Murky Tuesdays, our long-form Blade in the Dark campaign, where people do sneaky and stabby and all of that shit. Our criminals, our scions of skullduggery that are at this table today. As my beautiful players, please introduce yourself, who you are, who you're playing, and all of that fun stuff. Let's start with Denver, and you popcorn it where you like.
Hey y'all, I'm Denver, she, they pronouns. I am playing the Whisper, they, Corvus Lamond, they, them pronouns for they. Let's popcorn it over to Steve.
Hi, hello. I'm Steve, also known as Sassy Pants. You can hear me now. I run patches, tables, and other related things. We are just coming off of a big Monster 52-hour charity stream where we raised $1,451 for charity. Holy shit. How fucking cool is that? Yeah. P-Flag is an incredible cause that I'm so glad we were able to fundraise for. And yeah, I'm going to be playing Samba, big man Blastoise Samba, who is just here for the vibes and the bands and more things. Popcorning it to Callum.
Hello, my name is Callum. I will be playing Teleri Pridwan Cadwallader. My pronouns are they, them, and nu, and Teleri's pronouns are she, they, he, nu. Which is very confusing if you don't speak Welsh. Yep, that's me. I will pass it over to Toshi.
Who?
Toshi.
Oh. Hi everyone, Toshi here. He, him pronouns. I am playing William. He, him pronouns again. And he is here for drugs and money. Like all criminals.
And college student.
And student loans.
Yeah. Alright. Please popcorn it over.
Popcorn it over to Ubi.
Hi, hello. I am Irby Fitz. My pronouns are they, them. And I will be playing Biv the Hound for you today. Their pronouns are they, she. Let's not fuck it up. Yes. How could I ever forget Biv? Biv's this. That's the name of my fox. Ooh. We're learning how to pronounce things today. Yeah. Baby girl doesn't eat all my mushrooms.
And together, for now, they are the members of the Duskwall Sparrows, a group of smugglers that have recently started operations in the great ancient city of Duskwall. In their recent attempts to figure out that new path, the Duskwall Sparrows decided that they are going to get a little more turf, get some more rep, and do some more things in the great organism that is both the day and night of the dark undercity of Duskvol. To do this, they decided that they are going to get a luxury fence, and this is how it works. Is it will be a score in and of itself, entirely character and player driven, and Yeah. I actually, I wanted to, this was a really good line and I kind of forgot it. But like, Caleb, what is the gathering information in a Blades in the Dark 4? And like, you had a really good line which like described it for everybody, I think. Like, could you run that by us again?
Gathering information is about knowing about the state of Duskvol. It's about learning what people are doing, machinations of things that are going on. Whereas in a heist, you assume that you've done all the planning in the game, and you flashback that kind of like, oh, I scouted this out and got this as a flashback to kind of drive the way that
But
heists are
in
forward.
making but correct me if I'm not wrong, in the
Yeah.
engagement role, you have a certain number of additional dice that can enter the player pool depending on advantages that you might get from knowing things, right?
Knowing people.
Is it knowing people or knowing things
Um,
about the situation? Because that was when I read through that's kind of, I don't know, I was a little confused. But in that regard, discussions were had and people decided to get a high-level luxury fence from the closest target at hand, which, given that you all are...
if one of the many advantages and disadvantages is, does this plan detail expose the vulnerability of the target or hit them where they're weakest? If we wanted to find out about the Church of Ecstasy and spent time learning about them, you could do that in gathering information. But normally, jobs in Blades in the Dark are given in 3 ways: contracts, turf expansion, or responding to things that are like happening to us. So like, we could spend some time looking into the church, but the target, the specific job, we know about because we know of a luxury fence that we want to have access to. So we could spend time trying to find out more, but again, like, what they don't want you to do is sit down and plan a heist. That's not the way the game is played.
100%. Yeah,
Where's
100%.
that bit in the book?
So, given that you all have decided in the previous session that you want to acquire a high-value luxury fence from a very specific faction, which was in this case the Church of the Ecstasy of Flesh, how would you want to want to go about doing this? Do you want to, like, plunge straight into it? Do you want to try and get some additional information / narrative points that you might be able to bring into the picture in the score? What do you all think?
I think we do the thing we haven't done yet, which is go in guns blazing, and if we fuck up, we have a flashback.
Oh, absolutely not. Fuck off, Steve.
No.
What? I thought that was the whole point.
The smugglers.
What? No, I'm confused. What?
We're smugglers.
Okay.
We don't go in guns blazing.
No, I didn't mean. I didn't mean we go in shooting shit.
Guns.
No, I didn't mean that we literally start shooting. I meant we go in with no plan. That's what I meant by guns blazing. My bad.
We have guns. You can't just say guns blazing as a metaphor.
but-
We've
You
got
really
guns.
can't because the gun has blazed previously and it's
Yeah.
been a problem.
No,
Yeah.
And you tell Biv go guns blazing that they do take things quite literally.
My perfect heist was fucked up by someone shooting someone in the head.
Okay,
And
okay,
we
fair
talked
enough.
about this, and you now know to be very
Fair enough,
specific
yeah.
about the not.
Also, if we go in proverbial guns blazing, that just increases the chances for Samba to fuck things up.
I think we can go and gather information about the church and maybe like where, like we can learn some loose details about where this guy's being held. Like we can find out if the church is in a state where this is a important location to them or not important location.
Find out what their strengths and weaknesses are, where we could hit them
Yeah.
to form a distraction while we snatch the guy.
Yeah, let's
That
just do
sort of thing.
a full SWOT analysis while we're at it. Yeah.
SWOT analysis. Damn. Say more sexy thing.
I mean, I'm about to start running a business, so like I need to know this shit, right?
If we're needing like some surveying done, if that's what we're saying, I do have a certain set of skills. If that's what the party is.
Does that include blowing some heads off?
Some questions are too complex to answer immediately with a gather information roll. For instance, you might want to discover the network of contraband smuggling routes the Hive uses through Duskvol. In these events, the GM will start a long-term project that you can work on during downtime. Gathering questions. The GM will ask you how your character gathers info. If it's common knowledge, the GM will simply answer. If there's an obstacle to discovery of the answer, the action roll is called for. If not common knowledge, there is no obstacle. A simple fortune roll determines the quality of the information you find. We can ask questions and you can make us roll for them.
And here is something that I want to propose. This would be my homebrew addition to the system, but it is not affecting the mechanics as much as it is just giving you all a currency to hustle, right? So in my D&D system, I have a thing called influence points, where depending on cool and crazy stuff that my players do, they acquire these influence points. And then when it comes to time when they want to hustle for something, they have a pool of these points at least to work with, to kind of, hustle with, essentially. Just so, to make it more accessible and more of a thing that happens in the game. What do you guys think about this?
Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm
I
hustling.
don't understand what you're pitching.
Sorry?
I conceptually do not understand what you're pitching.
It's essentially like the heroic inspiration, but it's not a reroll. It is essentially you get there is a additional thing that you have to keep track of, which is just influence point, and there is no direct table for expenditure of these points, but you can use them to bolster attempts at hustling for things to happen in the game, just as an additional kind of incentive or thing to have to use for this spec.
So mechanically, does this give us like a +1, +2 to our dice rolls? How does it work?
Not in that way. It won't give you mechanical benefit, but it will can give you narrative.
Interesting.
I think the game has already got ways of me influencing the narrative and tells you what I'm able to do and or not able to do. So I don't think we need it. But that's my take.
Okay. What about the rest of you? It's just a thought that I had. You don't have to do it.
It's a game of resources already. Adding more that aren't in the book is a bad vibe.
Yeah.
no,
but these
that's
are
not-
powerful.
I've done that wrong.
I think let's sit on it for
Yeah.
till
Fair,
next
fair,
session,
fair.
and then we figure it out next time. Like today, let's go with what we have.
Yeah. All right. So
I do like this thing in chat, which Nano is saying, find info on the GM and just blackmail them. I think that is the best way to do it. I think
Nano as
Yeah.
always concerns me.
or the other thing is do other things to earn the GM's favor. Which let me book a flight right now.
Nano, thank you for being wing person of the year. I like it. I like it. I like it. But yeah, so we want to go into gathering information on the Church of the Ecstasy of the Flesh. Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
How do you want to go about doing this? How do you think you as characters would contribute? We don't have to do an every single character. We can do a couple of people going and doing things together. Whatever. It's up to you. These are as a very serious and sincere player stated. It's a system. You have to work towards certain things that you have in mind, and go for it.
So, in the planning and engagement bit of the book, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different plans for how you can do a heist. In order to do that, you have to find the missing detail.
Yeah.
So, for example, deception, lure, trick, or manipulate. The detail that we have to supply is the method of deception. So, if we want to do this stealthily, trespass unseen, we need to find a point of infiltration, and that's what we need to gather information to do. What is our point of infiltration? Which seems like the logical move is that we try and infiltrate this place. Does anyone have any desires to do something else? Sorry, the options are assault, deception, stealth, occult, social, and transport.
They're in the bottom left corner of your character tracker too, if you need to see them.
Yeah.
No, I think stealth makes the most sense because this is pretty much just we want to break in, steal the dude, and get out. Smuggle the dude, excuse me.
Yeah.
We're going
Smugglers.
to
Steal.
transport the man from one place to another with his permission.
Yeah, so that's the question, right? With his permission, would this mean that we previously establish a connection with him outside where we find out that he's unhappy where he is? Is that part of planning?
He's locked up in a cage.
Okay, he's locked up in a cage, which means we can't communicate with him. But how do we know that he's locked up against his will? What if he's into it?
If he's into it, then we've got bigger problems.
Outside of the sexual side of it. He could be into it, like for the, he gets to do his job. He's protected, you know?
No, because I was trying to figure out if there's as part of preparation is we meet him somewhere else and he's the one who gives us ways to access this place. But then if he's already out, why would he need us to steal him out or break him out, whatever? That doesn't make sense.
This heist has come from a Callum suggestion of how this might work.
Yeah.
Because the idea is that the GM is supposed to give you leads on the 4 pieces of turf connected to you, and I was like, well, this is just the easiest way of doing this one.
Fair.
So I think he is locked up, ready to be sacrificed. We have found this out through our information network that we all brought when starting the gang. It's just a piece of information that between the 5 of us, we had.
Okay, yeah, that works. I'm okay with that. So we just go into it. We're not doing any of the information gathering then.
Yes, we are, because we need to find a point of infiltration.
Okay, so then that is how we do it then, right? We find someone who works with the cult, he's easily susceptible to shit, who gives us information. Does that work?
If that's what you would like to do, Steve, that can be your role.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, that makes sense to me. I understand now. Makes sense. This is why you read the book.
Also, Irvi would like to do some surveying, am I correct?
Yes, correct. Biv would like to use their background and skill set of literally tailing and watching people and being a fucking creep on the ledges of buildings and follow cultists around town
Great.
in a very non-stalker, totally casual type way.
I love that.
That is what she's good at.
Okay.
William will assist William will assist Bill with whatever they're doing.
Biv
Okay.
asks
He
for
will
your
tag
assistance
along.
in the sense of don't.
I guess.
Biv
Okay.
appreciates you greatly, but like this is a thing that they know how to do well by themselves, and they're scared of a liability. They know you're new. The last time went great. They'll try to be very reassuring for you, but she's just gonna.
I want to see that the role play of that situation like, so badly.
Samba, do you need help, or should I just sit here and do nothing? Maybe play cards with Zahn.
The kind of help Samba needs, I don't think William is qualified for.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess Gerard, they're playing cards.
I had not paid for this.
Callum, you're muted.
Well, maybe. Speaking of helping Samba, Vey, you would like to go with Samba to deal with the social graces. You speak Samba, and I will be more explicit about what I mean.
I think that is wise. Given what happened the last time.
All in agreement. Who thinks that Samba would benefit from having someone else to do the socialization with?
Okay, my thing just froze.
I'm saying Biv has already left at this point, so she would have looked at. Don't need assistance. I got this. Scoop up this and just
1,
run.
2, 3. And Biv told me earlier that they would agree with me no matter what. So that's 4 votes in favor of somebody helping Samba with the social things.
If you want me to take Boss Lamont into a gentleman's club to flirt with someone, then I mean, if that's what you think that they are qualified to do, then sure, yeah, that works perfectly for me.
Yeah. looks at
Not the first time.
looks at Vey and goes, yeah. Look at him.
Would not be first time, will not be last.
Exactly. Okay, and what about Teleri and Raccoon?
William tried twice, got rejected. So he's just gonna sit in a corner unless somebody asks him for something.
I say you
Actually,
you find some really
before
good
we
bugs.
all head out, Vey is going to ask William if he has anything that can knock Samba the fuck out in case things go south.
Oh yes, that I can provide.
I think Teleri turns to William.
Yeah.
Just in case that the others don't come across any. Where are we saying that the Church of Ecstasy's little base is?
The Grand Sanctorium Cathedral, the Sanctorium Grand Cathedral is in Brightstone. And
We're going after the Grand Cathedral?
I mean, there are many other smaller temples across the city, but
I cannot hear Audie.
oh, hello, can you hear me? Hello.
I can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna have to refresh then.
Okay.
Okay.
So the main sanctorium Grand Cathedral is in Brightstone, and there are many smaller temples across the city. But given the nature of the ritual and the importance, this one would be happening at the Grand.
There we go.
And this is, again, I will remind you, a tier 4 organization.
Mhm.
Big cathedral like that in Duskvol is going to have catacombs. Me and you, Will, we're going to go underground and we're going to try and find a way into the catacombs.
Cool. Okay. That I can help with.
That's my plan.
Yeah. All right. And Viv and Biss are doing what exactly?
Fucking around and finding out.
Mm.
No, literally, we are going to. I was imagining giving Bibs pass. That she might be familiar with some potential locations and temples, and may or may not know particular areas where to find tails. And therefore, like I said, is literally just going to find some cultists and start tailing them around, staying a couple blocks back, sending Biss out on occasional reconnaissance moments, or sending them out as a distraction if things get hairy, that sort of thing.
Eating the nearest mushroom, like in quiet
Oh
contemplation.
yeah, absolutely. We will just drop down hands and knees and start eating dirt if things get too sus. Because eating dirt's totally not suspicious.
Not at all.
Or we'll talk to a wall. There's probably a ghost there, right? We can pretend.
Most of the time, Viv, I'll tell you, yeah, there is something there that actually is looking back, despite you not being necessarily seen. But yeah. Fair. All right. So, what skill do you want to use to do this? I'm thinking this is a survey or a stealth, or prowl, something like that.
I was leading either survey or hunt.
Yeah, I mean, either of them sounds okay to me. Like, go ahead. Do you want to push yourself?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I could. I have the stress available. I just don't want to.
Yeah.
This doesn't feel desperate enough for it.
Yes. And
That's a 6 and a 3.
let's go. That's
A 6.
that is a full success.
Yay!
That is definitely an advantage because you, with your particular skill set, Viv and Biss, the hounds of the Duskwall Sparrows, you managed to get in and around the area of Brightstone, though it is one of the most visible and brightly lit districts. There are still back alleys that exist even in the glittering world of Duskwall, and you tail and follow a number of senior clergymen and acolytes of Church of the Ecstasy of the Flesh, the official state religion of the Imperium of Man. And you have a pretty good idea of a lot of their quieter and lesser known exits and entrances with this. Right? So this is definitely an advantage and a potential way that you could kind of go into it. Okay. Tilleri, what is your name? Raven, right? Raven and Raccoon, what are the two of you doing in terms of exploring the
Toshi,
underground?
what's your study skill at?
Sorry, what? Studies,
What's your
right?
yeah? What's your study value at?
Let me study. Is what I remember.
I
Study
can tell.
is
Oh yeah.
1 point in study.
Great, fucking great.
I have
Jesus,
2 points in a tune.
real
That's
fucking useful.
uh, uh, hey, I mean, this is Duskwall. You never know.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking ghosts. Could we prowl the underground for a entrance into the catacombs?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. So I get
Uh,
3 dice for
yeah,
prowl, and then I get 1 because Williams are helping me, right?
Yes. Marking
I,
the stress,
William
right?
takes a stress.
and I would say at this point, given the target, given you how you all know the tides of dynamics that keeps shifting in the undercity of Duskwall, different factions of allies and enemies, and the one of the allies of the Church of Executive, they are rather big ones. For the City Council, the Spirit Wardens, and the Leviathan Hunters are allies, the Church of Executive. Of these groups, I think you only have ties with the Leviathan Hunters. But this is something to keep into account. You might not want it to get too heat, acquiring.
Ideally, we do this without anyone noticing us so that no one knows we did it.
Mhm.
It's the goal. It's the dream. It's the dream team.
So would Raven, would you and Raccoon be using? Would you be attempting this on foot, or would you be attempting this by the Oast in terms of the canals, the underground canals that still do exist?
I think I mean, I could use the host and then make it roll die.
Mhm.
Oh, that's a good idea. Oh, because this, I only get 1 assist, and I've already got William with me, so I don't need the host mechanically.
Yeah.
So, no, we're doing this on foot.
Cool. Are you throwing any stress into it?
I'm already rolling 4 die. I
Okay.
don't think I need a 5th. I really
Alright.
hope I don't need a 5th.
All right. Let's go for it.
So I'm not going to put any stress in this. But William has to take
Yes,
2
I
stress.
mark the stress. Yeah.
A mark stress. Oh, we lost 1. That's fine. Yeah, 3, a 1, a
Runaway
5,
die.
and a 6.
A 6. Okay. So that is a complete success, no cost, which is good. I will. Sorry.
Before
go ahead.
we left, since Way asked for it, I'm gonna give them a pinch of trance powder just in case they need it. It induces a hypnotic trance.
Okay. All right. You with your knowledge and experience as smuggler and up-and-coming smuggler. Both of you use your feet to traverse the under-hallow of the Church of Ecstasy. And you have a pretty good understanding of the entire area, and not a single patrol has any idea of this skulking about. You are clean. In fact, if you want to get an idea of how their schedule, their guard schedule is, their rotation, I'll say that you could give me another roll. You could give me another roll to try and figure out a little more from that particular thing.
We could roll a survey or a study.
So we can roll the study.
Yep, I will give you help studying.
Okay.
I will
Cool.
mark stress.
I have 1 point in study. How many rolls do I make?
2 because I'm helping you.
2 because of the help. You can also put in another one if you want, because so far there have been no consequences.
Sure, I will. So I mark another stress.
And again, I will remind you, at this point you can choose to just leave without getting any additional information. And
But we found a way through into the catacombs.
Yes, you would have done that. But if you want to do and fish for a little more, unless it's a 6, there will be some fun.
Yeah, I think let's go. That is a 2, a 5, and a 1. So 5.
5. Okay. I will say this. I'm also going to make a quick roll just to see which possibility happened. And what happens is there is nobody inside the church knows that you have been skulking about. But the easiest way, to get into and out of the particular underground path that you're doing, it's not the strongest hold. The area is a little iffy. So there's an increased chance of things going wrong if too much happens in a short period of time. Some of the supporting beams that vaguely hold the mass of the rock away from crushing you. It's not of its best work. And in fact, your attempts to get more information is what kind of has caused some more damage to what otherwise might have held up a little easier. But you also do get information that, funnily enough, 12 o'clock is around the busiest. 12 o'clock midnight is around the busiest times of operation of this church, and 2 o'clock at night is the time when the shift of guard happens, and that would be your best window of doing this without encountering too much, unless things happen awry during the engagement and fortune rolls. But this is what you know. Okay?
Cool. Yeah.
All right. And Samba and Lamont. What's happening?
I think the way that I was thinking about this was based on
I imagine we
Biv's.
are heading for some sort of social club.
Yeah. So, but like the way that I was thinking was that
I did
based
not see
on
Steve. Hang on. So clearly my video
sure.
is being a butt.
Oh shit. Internet. Modern technology. Just that. Yeah. Hold on, folks. Technical difficulties. We shall be back shortly.
There we go.
You back there?
Hey, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. So the way that I was thinking about playing this was that based on Biv's reconnaissance, we found out that there is a few people from the church who frequent this club, and we're gonna go try to get some information out from them. I guess that works. I don't know. What do you think, Adi?
I mean, this is more something you have to check in with the person who's accompanying you.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds good to me.
But
Okay.
yeah, that is definitely something that you can kind of look into. I mean, it's not like you immediately get to kind of spy on them immediately, right? There would be some interaction with the people, even employees of this club. Yeah, and it's called a touch of violet, and it's certainly one of the more high-end establishments. Most of them are tucked away in the more seedy and colorful and garish locale of wait, shit, I forgot. Wait, I know the name. The 6 Towers. No, Silk Shore. There we go. They are mostly common there, but it is not that even the more fancy areas of the more reputable establishments would not have access to a certain level and caliber of entertainment. So, yeah, you visit this place, Touch of Velvet, and how would you want to go about acquiring this information? The two, Big Mob Daddy and Corvus.
I would think it would either be consort or sway, honestly.
Yeah. So I think fuck. Yeah, just walk in like they own the place. Suit and tie, standing up straight, taking up more room than needed, and walking straight to the bartender. I don't know. His name is Jimmy Four Fingers, because he lost one of his fingers in a tragic biking accident. And I don't know if bikes exist in Duskwall, but they do now.
They don't. They still don't. But like, yeah, conceptually, sure.
Yeah. And just walk up to him, put a coin down, and just strike up a conversation like, right, so is it busy in here, or is it like, what's the vibe in the place right now?
It is a Thursday night, quiet. It's not the weekend yet. Or do you have enough people?
Yeah. Okay. So just put down a coin and just strike up a conversation. Just it doesn't look like they pay you enough to work in a place like this, do they?
Jimmy Four Fingers is industriously going at the nearest glass with a gusto that belies his experience. He just gives you like a dead eye look.
Right. Fair enough. But seeing as you're not doing anything right now, which I get it, if you can clean, you can clean, right? I get that. But here's the thing. I need some information, and I'm sure you have the information because you work here. And in return, I'm willing to, I don't know, pay you for your time, I guess. There's nothing illegal. I just want to know about those guys over there. And I gently look over at the cultists who are already here.
Very subtly, as he puts the glass down and takes another from a shelf on the other side, he looks at them and then he comes back with the glass and looks at you and is like, "Oh no, honey, you don't want to be messing with them."
Oh, I don't want to mess with them, but I do have to mess with them. You know what I mean?
I have no idea how your criminal types do your business, but these are people I'd advise you keep your paws on.
I respect that. They do seem like well, these people don't seem like the dangerous type, but they look like they work for some dangerous people, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Dangerous people and dangerous other things, darling. I'm telling you. Official or not, these people.
Yeah. So, all right, how about this then? Just get them a round of their favorite drinks on me. I can figure out the rest by myself.
All right, if you're sure. And quickly enough, that happens. He has a little plate set up with a number of drinks, waiting alcohols, and gives you for a last confirmation. Do you give a nod or anything?
Oh, yeah, definitely, yeah. I nod at him and then I nod at the cultists. Wait for them to be halfway through their drink before I go join them.
Okay.
And
Four Fingers gives the drinks, leans down, has a small quick word. A couple of them kind of look over in your direction, raise their glasses at you in cheers, and go back to their own talk.
yeah,
Yeah.
like I said, I'll wait till they're halfway through it. Then I'm going to walk over and I'm going to try the flirty flirt. It is what I'm going to do. Hi there. Hello. What are such fine young people as you doing here on a Thursday night? I don't know. How do people flirt?
Well, our classes for the evening well, got over, and we just thought we'd mingle.
Wait, classes? Are you students?
Ecological, ecclesiastical students, yeah.
Oh, so like, wait, are you like sages or saints and shit? Like priests?
Something like that.
Wait, so
Something like that, yeah.
does that mean you're celibate?
And the two of them just kind of look at each other and look at you and just like start their all start laughing with you.
Okay, good. I that's good to know at least. I think it's really weird when they tell priests that they can't have sex because, like, what is the point then of life, right?
One second, let me. Yeah, indeed, it's definitely something that we of the Church of Access can get behind.
Oh, you have a name as well. That's pretty cool. How popular is the Church of Ecstasy? Would like the random common people know about it?
It's the main religion of Duskwall.
Yeah, it's the state
It's
religion.
the
Oh, fuck me. Okay,
no
so that
religion here has any celibacy. Like there is no like they are the Catholic Church, but it's the Catholic Church of like demons and flesh and ecstasy. Like you would not know of priests being celibate as a thing.
Okay, so then
Not
remove
in
all of
ourselves.
that, scratch all of that. I'm going to approach it more like a fanboy then.
Okay.
Oh my God, you're part of the Church of the Ecstasy. That is so cool. I've heard so many cool things about the things that you do. Do you have like open spots available for more people? Is that a thing? Or what is the process like? Do I just sign up somewhere? Is there a sheet? Do they take like a vial of my blood? What the fuck's going on?
I mean, if you're serious, we can let you know. We're always looking for converts. And they both kind of go into like JoJo pose, like, stances.
Oh no.
Very
Okay.
near you.
Samba
I
gets
am
extremely.
keeping a close eye on this just in case. Just in case Samba gets in over his head.
Yeah, Samba is extremely
Either
animated.
head.
He's okay. Samba gets extremely animated. He's very much like, yeah, no, tell me more. I want to know more. And like overly affectionate, just putting a hand on their hand, caressing the shoulder, and then just breathing heavily around them. Just all of those the batting eyelashes. That's basically everything that he's doing. Is there a way that I could like get a tour of the big church? I've heard so many good things. And like maybe like one of you could sneak me in late at night. We could like see the church, and then maybe you could see some other things from me.
It doesn't even have to be snuck in. I can just take you as my subject for the evening.
Oh, your subject, does that involve like a leash? Do I need to be on fours?
As if you are open enough to the sea of desire, then that is definitely something that can be explored.
The Sea of Desire. I've never heard it called that before. I just that is. You guys have such cool names for everything. This is so cool. I never thought I would see one of the initiates of the Church of the Ecstasy of the Flesh in person, in the flesh even. Haha.
Then, I mean, if you
Camera just pans over and you just see Vey face palming.
yeah, fair. But I will say that Samba, Big
Yeah.
Daddy, if you're willing to give and receive, then you will have a very exclusive opportunity to go inside the church.
What does give and receive mean in this context?
It's you know precisely what I mean.
Yeah.
I think.
As long as there's nothing that causes me to owe them my soul, I'm fine.
Oh no, nothing of that.
I'm okay with
But-
They actually hate souls.
Yeah.
The reason that they are the Church of the Flesh is because they believe the body is sacred and that spirits are a load of bollocks they need to get rid of. They worship demons because they are purest embodiment of the universe. So don't worry about losing your soul. I mean, they don't want you to have one, but they're not going to take it from you unless you let them.
Yeah, usually in situations like this, it's either about the soul or it's about the whole, right? I'm okay with the second one, but the soul is the problem. So yeah, I'm definitely okay to give and receive as much as needed. Yeah.
Then I'm not even going to ask a roll from you. You get an advantage because you have approached it in your own way, and
Hell yeah.
it is valid. It is extremely valid. And this way I keep getting to flirt with Steve. So, win-win. Okay. Corvus, you see Samba, like, like Blastoise just like, waddling away with these two, like, drinks that are clambering around him. Well, one's a drink, one's a daddy, but like, Samba is Samba. How do you respond? How do you wish to just wait, or would you want to do something else?
Vey is going to tail them just to keep an eye on things.
I mean, you won't get inside the church. Like, to get inside
Wait, we're going to the church right now?
You are going to the church with your conquests. Yeah.
No,
Holy
wait.
shit, Samba actually gets
Wait, are we doing the heist right now then if I'm going to the church right now?
No.
No.
But you're going to
You're
see
just
it
getting
inside.
some.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
And it is going to be a fate back. Fate to black.
A flater back?
Yeah, that's
what
an
you said?
entirely different. I think that's what I said at first. Yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
Yeah,
Right,
they're both knowing Samba.
Makes sense.
Look at the sheer happiness that Caleb has on their face when somebody else does a fuck up, right? Like, look at it. Can't dream, man.
Enjoying this? I don't know what you're talking about.
I love it. I love it. But yes.
Yeah. Fade to black and Samba getting a flayed back.
Okay.
You just know those guys are into some seriously kinky shit.
They
Ain't
love the
ain't no
flesh.
ain't no
They love
flate
the
back,
flesh.
girl.
That's all we can say.
Yeah. So as that is occurring, you can't get into the church itself, sanctorium itself, because you are not a subject. So would you just like to wait outside, or would you want to do something else? Like, we haven't gone into much about the ghosts that you have with you as well.
Yeah.
Why don't we tell the stream and the rest of the players what your delicious darling little spirits are, who they are and what they do.
There is Nerix, who is a possessor ghost, who I'm on good terms with. And then there is Satara, who I am not on good terms with because they are a literal demon. So this would kind of be their stomping grounds, I would think.
Maybe.
But I'm also going to see if I'm going to take a look around and see if there are any other ghosts that I might be able to talk with to kind of get a feel for what's going on inside.
Fair enough. Give me a few seconds. And give me a minute, I'll be right back.
You know, that would be such a very bad idea.
Talk it through with me. What's your bad idea?
Oh, I said Vay should introduce Samba to Sitara.
Oh,
And then we said that's a bad idea. Yeah.
Yeah, considering Satara the literal demon, and given what happened the last time Samba met a
Isn't that a good thing though? The demons will be afraid of us.
Again, I don't think that demon was ever afraid of you.
I feel like he was weirded out at least. He was like, this human has outkinked the demon. That's what I did.
Imagine, like, rather than like devil horned demons in Blades in the Dark, they're all like Cthulhu level eldritch horrors. Like
Okay,
they're
I failed to see the problem.
unknowable things, rather than like guys who are red. Demons are like pure manifestations of like massive fields of power.
And I still managed to
rather
creep it out, weird it out. So like, isn't that a win? I out demoned a demon.
For now.
for now. Both of the dice I rolled for attune were 4s.
Mm.
So that would be a mixed success.
Okay,
Mixed
so
success.
gathering information rolls don't work like this.
Yeah.
Oh.
They work like fortune rolls. So a 4 is just a limited effect. So the information you get is not as much. There are no consequences for fucking up a gathering information roll. You just get less information.
Yeah. And in essence, there is no wild ethereal energy here. It is all extremely controlled. There are wards and magics in place that are ancient. And a fair number of supernatural defenses as well. Indeed, as you kind of look around in that moment, walking around the sanctorium of the Grand Cathedral of the Church of Execution, there are moments, Corvus, despite the veil that covers your face, you wish there'd be more in between you and the Church. Even with the veil, there's nothing that happens.
I will make a note of those, of what all I can see. And I will wait for Sambo to get done with what he is doing with his new friends.
You can simplify it as just getting done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got done. And Samba did and got done. Did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I imagine it doesn't take too long.
Hey. Samba is a professional. He knows how to take longer if needed.
And it was a Goldilocks kind of situation. It was just the right amount of time.
Hell yeah.
You've definitely gotten an understanding of the interior. So now I think it is how are we doing for time, y'all? Urvi, how long do we have?
How long? I'm not
You're good to go?
stopping anyone. Yeah.
All right, cool. Toshi.
Yeah, I think that was last week.
Yeah, that is. Yeah. I'm just wondering if anyone has any constraints on the session right now, because otherwise, we'll take a small break, and then we can start doing the score to get the luxury fence.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Time for a
so
break,
let's
man.
go on a quick break. Yeah. See you in a bit.
And we're on.
Hello. Okay. As was decided by the sparrows earlier, they had finished gathering their information on the Church of the Ecstasy of the Flesh. So at this point, my dear players, we will roll an engagement roll, but that is only after you give me the detail of your plan of action. So far, I think it was decided that it was stealth, trespass unseen.
Catacombs, please.
Yeah.
Yes. Has anyone else got a better detail? Do you infiltrate through the catacombs?
I mean, I could
I'm
literally
down
just
for
walk
that.
in.
Yeah, but that's only you, and even then, you would be. You wouldn't have those the acolytes with you, right?
Yeah, fair. I think the catacombs are the best play.
Okay. Now we shall do the rolling of the engagement. So to begin with, we start with a d6. Some of the information that you have covered will definitely give you I'd say you actually have at this point two advantages that you've gotten, but this is also a much higher tier organization that you're targeting, so that will also give you a -D.
If we do it by the list order, because it just helps explain it, we get 1d6 for it to be a fortune roll.
Yeah.
Is this operation particularly bold or daring? I would argue, yes.
It's daring.
We're about
definitely.
to break into the actual head church of the major religion. Does the plan detail expose a vulnerability or target or hit them where they're weakest? Which is, we've gone and found a weak link
I would
in
definitely
the
say yeah.
catacombs, and like we
Yeah.
are choosing when they do the shift, the job
2 o'clock.
switch to go in. Can any friends or contacts provide aid or insight for this operation? I have an ally who's a locksmith.
Okay.
Would they be able to give me insight into the kind of locks you find in a church?
Yeah. Roll me a fortune check. That is a straight d6.
5?
Yeah.
Cool. So that's a 4th. And then they are a higher tier than us, so we lose a die. So that gives us 3 dice.
Yeah.
3 dice.
3 dice.
3 each or 3 total?
3 total.
3
which
total.
which I will roll.
Yeah, the GM rolls.
Nice.
Oh. Okay.
It basically tells us how successful our approach was, and we cut to in the heist. We are already doing the heist, but this tells us if we are fucked or if we did it stealthily.
Okay, gang. This is going to be interesting because I rolled 3 dice, and the highest number I rolled was a 3.
Oh, fuck off!
This is in a bad result. You are going to be in a desperate position when the action starts. And it is in that position that we find ourselves. 2 o'clock, late at night. during the shift change, unfortunately, there is a new acolyte who has been extra energetic as of late and has messed up that schedule. There are, in fact, more guard members that are in the immediate vicinity right now. The only thing that I would say that prevents you from being seen is the fact that you got in here well in preparation and in time for this. But at this point, I will tell you that a clock has started. A clock has started now, and depending on things going forward, that clock may get filled or not. But if that clock gets filled, there'll be added consequences that you will have to deal with later. Okay? But as we start off, again, it is a desperate position. You have gotten to the part of the prisons / negotiation chambers of the Church of the Ecstasy of the Flesh. And you are out of view. But the guard shift change is still going on, and there are far more of them right now. What are you going to do? You are currently in one of the little alcove rooms out of the way, but this is the shift change started a little later, and you are in the middle of it. What would you like to do?
Do we see our target? Or do we know where they are?
You know where this gentleman is kept, and you know that you did some searching around. You know that this chap is good at what he does, but mostly because of who he knows, and that is one of the reasons that the church has its hands in him. This is a figure that has some connections to a broker that you all know about as part of the Undercity, Mr. Murky, a character of some repute and of some criminal identity that is associated with Mr. Murky. This chap's name is Clive Jasket, and Jasket is being held in the ritual ascension chambers on the most bottom layer. And this is even deeper than the connections that the catacombs brings you into. This is almost like, oubliette kind of territory, but they're not forgotten. They're just being kept. So you know that your target, Clive Jasket, the luxury fence, is maybe a floor or two below you.
Floor 2 below, so we've got to get to the... how is the place being lit currently?
It's not like they have sparklight lights all over the place, mostly in the main corridors. Otherwise, especially in the down below, especially here in the far older part of the church, it's lanterns, tar lamps.
Yeah. Just a reminder for everyone: you need to have selected your load, light, heavy, or normal. There is no reason to do light because if we're spotted, and we're in a place we're not going to be. So don't bother with light. There's no fucking point.
I think I'm gonna go heavy this time.
What?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go heavy this time.
Okay.
Because it makes no sense. We're not trying to escape the cops, right? So, and if they see us, we're fucked. There's, like Callum said, there's no.
It's not like we can pass off that. Oh no,
Exactly.
we just lost.
Exactly. Yeah.
I would probably go for normal.
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 Okay.
Great.
Does the loadout change the any dice rolls that you have?
Kind of. Literally, it might change effect of things. For example, if you're trying to walk past a guard in open daylight and you've got a light load, then that's not going to affect the position or the effect. If you've got a heavy load and you're walking past someone, they're going to go, hold on a minute, that's really fucking suspicious. So the position is probably more risky trying to pass off than it would be normally. So it's like context effects. For example, if you've got heavy on and you're trying to climb up a building, that might make it more challenging.
Okay.
So we are on the base level of this dungeon, of these basements, basically, and we've got to get further down. And currently, in front of us is a corridor full of guards.
Adi, does a smoke bomb count as an arcane implement?
No.
What would it count as?
It's a spark, right? It's a spark damage, essentially.
I mean, it could be a subterfuge supply.
You
know.
Yeah, it's a spark craft item.
Okay, so what are we doing?
You're in a small little alcove room on this corridor. You are quite close to, it's like an old janitor's room, which would have been the entrance to the catacombs, and you are on that floor, and you know that your target, Clive Jasket, is maybe a floor or two below you, further into the basement of this church.
I can get past. I just don't know how I get anyone else past. Is my current dilemma. No, it's not going to work. How many of you can see in the dark?
I can't.
Cool. Fuck.
I don't even know if Viv can do it.
I can.
You can.
I can see in the dark. I've got dark sight goggles.
Okay. So these guys are in the next room. If we make any noise, they will hear us, most likely, right? We need to go down. Does a bomb count as as a demolition tool?
No. Bombs are specifically
demolition tools have dynamite.
A sledgehammer, iron spikes, heavy drill, crowbar. Those are demolition tools. What fucking bombs has our tanker got?
I have one. I think I have a smoke bomb. Let me double check from the list.
And you also made a hypno gas or something of that sort also.
I made the Black Lotus drug that I have one use of if I need it. But yeah, we have a smoke bomb.
Unless
can-
someone wants to go and be a distraction, I think our best bet is to try and smoke some of these guys out, because I don't see a way of getting us past stealthily altogether.
Yeah.
I just pull out a tiny ball with a thread, light it, and slowly just bowl it towards wherever these guys are. Creates a cloud of acrid smoke that is difficult to breathe and stings the eyes.
Do you want to do this? Because that would be almost immediately a sign of something is.
Yeah. Have you got something that makes them see things, or makes them
So
go to sleep?
I want to
I
confirm:
have
are we?
trance powder. Induces a hypnotic trance. Or I have one use of Black Lotus that will put them in a coma. Or better yet, I have a grenade. We can just kill all of them.
We are trying to do this quiet.
We are not killing them.
I know, I was joking.
Because if we kill them, then that distracts the wardens.
Mhm.
And we don't want a repeat of what happened the last time.
This is cool. I have drown powder. It will make them feel like they are drowning. And it's powder, so easy to just.
Given that you're in a desperate position, this security of this room is not going to last too long. I will say that one portion of the clock is clocked.
Whoa! That's okay. Fine.
Drowning or trance?
What did you get? You got Black Lotus, right?
Yes. Black
I need
Lotus,
one
I only have one user.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out: are we going up? Or are we going down?
Down.
But we
Down.
already were in the sewers, right? Aren't we already at the bottommost layer? Or we go even further down
No.
than the sewers?
There are further, so the sewer part of it does not connect to an even deeper part.
Okay. But are we
Okay,
underground
I
currently,
think-
or?
Yeah, but bugger using gadgets and shit. We should just try and sneak past, and I will lead the action.
Like
I think we
in
do a
case of
teamwork
any,
action.
in case of anything goes wrong, I have multiple options of dealing with.
Yes, but remember, Black Lotus is a poison, is a drug. It works on one person.
Yeah, I have a few powder options as well. Like, trance powder will hypnotize them. Drown powder will make them feel like they are drowned.
Yeah, but to use those, you need to use your blowgun.
I have there's a blowgun, there's syringes, and I get 3 uses of some of these.
Yeah, it's just that to take out 4 people, you would have to go.
Mm.
It takes a while. It's not like an instant throw it down on the floor and everyone in the room goes down.
See, for poisons, yes, but powder I can just spray out, right? Blow on.
We'll get to it. But so right now, the decision is for a group check that is being led by Raven.
Yep.
Okay. So a group check is essentially where one person leads the role. You are doing it, and we're going to take that for the whole team.
So
but you take the
way a
stress.
teamwork action works. Forget the correct bit in the book. When the when team works together, the characters have access to 4 special teamwork maneuvers. They are listed at the bottom of the character sheet. I can lead a group action. When you lead a group action, you coordinate multiple members of the team to tackle a problem together. Describe how your character leads the team in a coordinated effort. You bark orders, give subtle hand gestures, or provide charismatic inspiration. Each player character involved in the makes an action roll. The team counts the single best result. However, the character leading the group takes 1 stress for each player character that rolled a 1 or a 3.
A 1 or a 3?
Yeah.
A 1, 2, or 3.
Okay, there is. I was trying to figure out where the 2 was.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
No, we're good.
And the group action covers everyone who rolled.
And this would be a desperate position for all of you, and would be a great effect. So yeah, everyone roll me a prowl check.
Yeah.
We will
So we
take-
all make the same prowl check.
Mhm.
If you don't have a skill in it, you roll 2 die and take the lowest.
Oh my god. I just rolled the 2 die so I could take lower. They both came up 6.
Holy shit! We already have a critical.
Doesn't count.
Doesn't count
yeah.
because I have to take the lower.
There's
but
only
that's
1
still a
die
6.
being rolled.
Mm.
Cool. Well, we have a success, so that's fine. Who got a 1 or to 3 on their roll? 1.
How many? 1.
I got a
You
4 and a
only take the
2,
highest
so
result,
I'll
don't
take
you?
it.
I
You
Two.
got a
count how
1.
many. Fuck's sake. Okay.
What?
Steve, what'd you get?
I got a 2.
Fuck my life.
I don't
Great,
have anything in prowl, so
I rolled
But
3 die.
good thing you rolled to clear
I rolled
stress
3
stress
die,
last
and
time, eh?
I got a 1, a 2, and a 3. So,
Oh shit!
so I take
Oh, damn.
1, 2, 3, 4. I take
That's
4
sick.
stress for everyone else's shit rolls
Holy
and my own.
shit!
Cool.
Okay, but
But we got a success.
you got a success. You got a 6. So all of you make it to the place where the secondary basement floor where prisoners that are held for rituals of ascension are kept, and your man is here. There is it is still the shift change time, and it hasn't, so there are not as many people here as there might have been, but there are still 2 guards that are in the center of this room. It's a large corridor with very stuffy atmosphere, because this is not sparklight lamps. These are old gas lamps.
Gas
So,
lamps. Are they getting
yeah.
a supply of gas?
It's more of oil kind of situation, what the old lamp blanks used to use.
So they're not on one circuit. They are
Hmm.
individual things that you have to refuel.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Um,
The 2 guards, where in the corridor are they? Are they in the same place, or is like one at the middle of the corridor and one at the end?
One is standing it's not a panopticon, but there's a kind of guard stand at the end of the corridor, and there is one kind of circular kind of thing that you can step into and sit inside at the center of this corridor. The corridor itself is about 60 feet kind of distance, with multiple doors on either side. You don't know in which room your target is, but this is definitely the floor that they are on. You've gotten down to the bottommost floor with that group success, which was a complete success with no costs.
Does
You are still at only 1 clock on a
The-
4 o'clock.
The guy who's in the middle of the corridor, is he
Mhm.
looking our way?
He does seem to be looking through the stairs because it is close time for his shifting.
In
But
hand
he's also
symbol,
he's also trying to finish some last minute paperwork, so he's kind of looking and going back to working. This is what you would be observing from
yeah.
just outside of viewpoint.
I'd like to sneak up to him and take him out.
Okay. Yeah. How do you
I'll
want to do
use
this though?
my
Because the
fine shadow cloak
Mhm.
in the process, which makes the cloak is meant to blend into the darkness, and it's only being lit by a couple of flame lights. Gonna say there's some shadows around.
Mhm. Mhm.
My plan is just to choke him out.
Okay. What do you think that Raven would bring to the table in this
Well,
juncture?
I'm gonna prowl up, and then it will be a finesse.
All right.
Grab him.
As Raven is doing this, is there anything else that others would want to do to contribute or prepare for?
I'll ready 2 darts with standstill powder.
Standstill powder being?
A powder that causes temporary paralysis.
Okay. Do you want them to be just paralyzed, or do you want them to be knocked out?
Paralysis will help will help Teleri in case they notice something. And Teleri can just knock them out.
Yeah, I think Teleri will say, "Can you shoot the other guy?"
Yeah, that's what the dart.
Yeah.
That's why I've ready 2 darts.
So you want to?
I
Okay.
still have that dose of the knockout powder, too. So I think between William and Vay, we could take care of the other one.
Because I think personally, I'm just putting it out there. It might be better for you for this person to be knocked out, as opposed to just paralyzed and aware of everything that happened.
Yeah, use the knockout powder on the other guard.
Knocking out is not really. Again, that is Blackload because I'm saving it for any emergency.
We've got the stuff that you gave. We've got the stuff that you gave Vay. They still
That is a round of
has
trans powder.
on their person.
Sorry,
So
Denver, your connection is really breaking out. You're not even on screen for me, I think, at this point. Or is that just me?
No, it's same.
No, Denver's, yeah.
Okay.
All right, let me check
Okay, as these two are doing that, Biv, anything that you would be doing this moment?
Watching Talari, paying attention to the stairs. It is shift change, so just trying to, in general, be wary of the guard changing. Obviously, we're not gonna have a ton of time on these stairs, so hanging out in the back of the party and being in the back guard.
Okay.
I got in trouble last time, so I'm gonna be helpful somehow.
Fair. Corvus.
Encouraging William, encouraging Raccoon to use this coma powder. I'm sending you telepathic messages mostly because I want you in trouble. That way it's off of me. But that's neither here nor there.
Hold on, I'll be right back. You guys can do.
again, the 2 options I have for
School
multiple
fire.
usage items.
You have school fire, which is toxic fumes that overly heated
Or
the
this
fire from blood
incapacitating
causes
migraines.
incapacitating migraines.
Uh-huh. Skullfire. But again, Skullfire is a single-use thing. I can't use it multiple.
Or you could
One
use
clarification I want from Harlan regarding this is
yeah.
so the bandolier, it says 3 users. I am
Yeah.
assuming it contains 3 different alchemicals. Or let's say if Dream Smoke is 3 users, does it have 3 does that mean I have one of the 3 is Dream Smoke, which can be used 3 times, or is all 3 Dream Smoke?
That's a great question.
Back.
I think you choose. So when you want to use one, you choose to select that you're using one of the bandoliers, and you've got 3 uses.
Basically, out of the 3, one of them is Dream Smoke that I can use thrice.
Yes. Yes.
Skullfire seems like the best possible option.
Skullfire or blind or eye blind poison. Eye blind poison will make them blind. So we can take the other guy out, and then we have to rush to take that guy out because he'll be very confused that he's gone blind.
So, just to remind you, while Corvus would be getting, while Raven would be getting up and close in range with their guard. The other one is still 60 feet away from you and 30 feet away from Raven. So
you will not be able to go that far?
Yeah, it would definitely be able to go that far. But it depends on what you want to use. Because unless it's something that knocks them out, it's obviously going to raise some level of alarm.
Yeah, there's a skullfire poison that makes people have incapacitating migraines.
Yeah. Skullfire poison ready. Aiming. Waited for Larry to give the signal.
Alright. And Biv is back there. What about Big Mom Daddy and Corvus?
They is going to hand Talari the dose of trance powder. Just in case.
Okay. And Samba?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of how Samba would be useful here, but I can't think of anything.
Now, see, this could be an interesting point to bring into a flashback or something that you may have done before to kind of aid the situation. And right now, what would be needed? What would you as a group need from the situation in terms of aid to resolve this quicker and faster?
So, the situation right now is that Tilleri's about to choke someone out, William's about to shoot someone else, and That's what we're looking at, right? So I would like to do a flashback.
Viv is watching
to-
our rear.
Yeah, I would like to run a flashback to when we faded to black. Right after we fade back from black, Samba is sitting in the bed, with the 2-3 people who are at the cultists who are at the thing.
It's not even a bed; it's an altar.
Fuck. Okay. And Samba is having a conversation with them about how difficult it is to get time away from work to be able to do this more often. And if only there was, oh, woe is me, if only there was a big, strong or like person who could give me access to this place when I need it, so that I could impress my bosses and then be here full time and not have to worry about money or anything else for my family. And I would like to use Consort as a way to convince these people to come help us when we perform the heist.
Oh, see, that is going to be almost difficult, impossible, given that these are people of deep faith and almost of religious zeal. But I will say that you could perhaps have found out something enough to start something distracting enough to add further pell-mell confusion to this momentous shift change.
Okay.
How does that sound? Because otherwise, right now,
I don't think a flashback is really going to help us in this specific moment.
Okay. I mean, it might, because I will say that right now, because otherwise, if you all were just going at it with this level, at the end of both of your rolls and you've gotten the cards down, I would have said one more part of the clock is done, meaning you have two these things to finish.
The current obstacle, our guys in a cage, 2 soldiers, 2 guards, and we've got to get rid of them, right? Like, that's the obstacle.
Yeah, but just at a second level after that, the shift change still hasn't happened.
Yeah.
So there are people who are going to be coming down.
So these 2 guards are guarding the cage of where the guy is, right? Exactly right where they're guarding him?
Yeah.
Okay, so the go ahead.
When the guards come down, that's when you do a flashback. You don't...
Yeah, fair.
Okay. Right now, you are telling us things that aren't happening in front of us and asking us to respond to things that aren't there.
Sorry, fair enough. I get it. I will fix that.
I'm not to take away from what Steve wants to do, but like the way that we should do this is obstacle by obstacle. We shouldn't try and like do a million steps at every one moment. It should be, here's the obstacle
moment to moment. Fair.
And what do we fix? How do we fix it?
Yeah. So currently, yes, back to the moment as we are prepared and waiting for these 2 guards to go down. Finesse from Raven, and what was Raccoon going to be doing?
She will take the blow down.
So how do you want to do this? How do you think?
Is there a way I can convince you to let me use Tinker?
I mean, give me your pitch, my friend.
I pull out my handcrafted darts and blowpipe and just look at it. I have added a few gears to increase the range a little. Just move it around and then.
The most basic ass, like steampunk, generic. No, but cool. You know what? Why not? Go for Tinker.
Cool. Full process move, 4 rocks.
And Raven, what did we get?
5 and a 6.
5 and a 6. All right.
Nope. And a 4.
Ooh. Okay.
Nope. And a 4.
A 6 for Raven means that the chap who is sitting down in the central little table is out and cold. But the chap who is at the other end, you rolled a 4, right? And what was the thing that you were doing?
Skullfire poison. I am shooting it at this guy using my blowback. It causes incapacitating migraines.
Okay. Unfortunately, your aim is a little off, and it pierces through enough cloth and then to skin, and there's enough time for that to be much slower, and he doesn't do anything over much, but what he does kind of tottle forward, and it does look like his hand is going out for what seems to be a bell pull cloth that is hanging.
Immediately load the second dart I had ready again.
Okay.
Maybe doubling the dose might do it.
It might, but this is an effect that you're trying to evade.
You can resist consequences.
Yeah, you're trying to resist the consequences. So what I will tell you is give me a resistance roll. And you are using Tinker for this, right? You're supposed to make the resistance using, what is the thing for that part of it?
Oh, I can't fucking remember this bit. Resist.
I think it was it doesn't matter what stat it is, it's what would be most appropriate for it in that situation. It's stated by the GM, if I remember correctly.
Is this the lowest stat that you have?
That's for something else.
Yes. Yeah.
Resistance. Resistance. So this would be a
A player can make a resistance roll when their character suffers a consequence they don't like. The roll tells us how much stress their character suffers to reduce the severity of a consequence. See page 32. Page 32.
I'm reading that right now. You make a roll using one of your character's attributes, insight, prowess, or resolve. The GM chooses the attribute based on the nature of the consequence. Okay, so I would say that and your character suffers 6 stress when they resist, minus the highest die result from the resistance roll. So if you rolled a 4, you'd suffer 2 stress. If you rolled 6, you'd suffer 0. If you get a critical success, you also clear 1 stress, right? So you are going to take 6 stress, and
it's minus whatever the high stress.
Yeah, and so given that like you are trying to now prevent this person from falling forward enough to catch this, like, the bell pull. I think you would have to give me a prowess resistance roll, because it would be a tremendous amount of effort and just sheer muscle stress to get to a position where you are much closer, or even, provide a way for Biv to get there quicker to kind of stop this person from falling onwards? How do you want to go about doing that?
I'm muted.
Uh, uh, you have taken your free action. Congratulations.
Thanks. Yeah, no, Biv is a really great follower at instructions if they're said directly and clearly to their face.
Someone else, if they think they have a way of dealing with this, can step in
Mhm.
to protect from the consequence and then resist instead.
Mhm.
That is a thing you can do.
Yeah. Do you want to do that, Biv?
Yeah, I will step in and do that. Biv was literally standing in the back to be a protector of sorts. It just happens
Yeah.
to be in the front. So
Fair enough. Give me a physical resistance roll. Prowess.
prowess.
A prowess resistance roll. And that is done by how many ever pips you have in that, right?
I believe it's how many skills you have one pip in.
How many
Let me double
skills
check.
you have one pip in? Sorry.
I think I could be
One
wrong.
or more Pippin.
Yeah. One or
Yeah.
more pip in.
And then I would like to push myself.
Yeah. Because I think Biv is also at a good place stress-wise right now.
Yeah, and I have an extra stress box on everyone and everyone too. So I'm waiting for confirmation on the die number before I start the roll, though.
What?
We were looking at if it was the
Yes.
attribute.
So you
Yeah,
see
okay.
on your character sheet, you've got the
Mhm.
black boxes.
Yeah.
That's the amount of the
Cool.
yeah.
So I've got 3.
Yeah.
Two from my prowess, and then the bonus die from stress.
Yeah.
That's a 6, 5, and a 3.
So you take
Damn.
no stress.
No
but
stress.
You take 2 stress from pushing yourself.
But you get but you didn't get a critical success, so you don't clear 1 stress. But you don't. Yeah, you don't add too
I
much
only
more
take
stress.
the stress from pushing myself.
Yeah. Please describe to the table, Biv, how you get this person to stop pulling and gently go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
So Biv, being at the back of the party, has Biss paying attention to the front. And Biss has noticed that Biv has a little bit of hesitancy toward our newest criminal. And is willing to watch him learn and grow, but we're going to have to fix mistakes as people fix our mistakes. That's how it works. So Biss will notice that this dart has gone, and it's tugging on Biff to be like, look, he did it. He shot the, and then it's as Biff's turning around that like the hunting brain starts kicking in and goes, oh god, that thing's about to fall. This is the if there's a tree in the woods situation, a tree falls in the woods, everybody's gonna hear that when that falls. And is literally going to do some fun little sprint slide position. We'll catch them and just kind of we've been learning some great knockout techniques over the course of the last several sessions, so we're implementing it.
I give.
Give up.
Yeah, fair. Both guards are taken out. Most of the people in this, but there's not any reaction because all of the doors in this place, in this corridor, are full of doors with only a barred entrance window at the top.
Are any of the cells empty?
You have a few, indeed.
Samba, they take these guys' outfits, pretend to be guards. We'll put the bodies in some empty cells, and then you can transport the three of us and our
A buddy old pal.
buddy old
Clive
pal
got
out of
gasket.
here.
I'm
Or
okay
well,
with that
those
plan.
three, and I'll just sneak out.
I don't think any of these outfits will fit on.
Oh,
Yeah, I was
Christ.
gonna say.
I can be a guard. I can do it.
Well, yeah, we'll do that. Is that able to be done before the shift change happens? Is
We
that
are.
we
I
throw
will
these two
say,
guys in a cage and then
I
put
will
like
say,
outfits on?
you can definitely do that, but it will take one more tick of the clock, giving
That's
you
okay.
two left.
We've got two left, right?
Yeah, two left. Two left.
Cool.
Right. Describe what happens before the camera, everybody.
Uh, we start dragging the bodies
Yeah,
into an empty
so
cell.
Biv drags the body that she just knocked out into an empty cell, and changes clothes.
We put
Period.
there's a little closet and there's space for two guards in a closet. So you put one guy in, another guy in, and you press the G button and it says costume change. And you do it and you go, you just pat yourself down and magically change costume. There's a
Fair.
little reward that says hidden bodies plus 800 XP.
Except I don't want to change. I'm not giving them my clothes. Those will also go in my bag.
Yeah.
We're just gonna
Plus
leave
them
them.
on top.
All right. Fair. This
While
has happened.
him
Yeah.
and who else is switching into guard clothes?
I imagine Vey, because Vey's got the best social stats.
We might need ways
Yeah.
stats to convince this guy to let us take him out. I'm assuming.
My name is Luke Skywalker. I'm here to rescue you.
Okay, I'm assuming the guards have keys. We can use that to open his cell.
I mean, you'd have to use them to open up the unoccupied cells in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah, we go and find our guy as well. Well,
And I'm guessing you do the whole shebang, like, you tie them up, you stuff their mouth with cloth so they can't make a sound, all of that.
no,
Okay.
we've locked them in cells.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's.
So even if they start screaming, "No, listen, I'm a guard,"
They don't
why
have
are you
any.
in a cell then, mate?
Yeah, with no clothes, no gear. Like, yeah, like.
I will, however, use subterfuge supplies
Mm-hmm.
to fake documents saying they're meant to be there.
Saying that who are meant to be here?
The two guards we've just put in the cells, I'm
Okay.
going to go to the desk that lists who's in what cell and add
Okay.
them to the cell list.
Okay. You get their names and all from their little ID
Well, I'll
that
give
they
them
have.
random names. Again, if
Yeah.
they go, "Oh, that's not my name," they'd say that if they were in prison, right?
Mm-hmm. Fair.
Uh,
But like, I mean, though the blue coats are generally like, especially the grunt blue coats are quite bad at being cops. It's not like that is a pervasive thing, especially amongst more private.
So the full
groups.
okay, I was about to
Guard,
say,
but
is
yeah.
this a more private guard situation or a blue coat situation? Because that would change Biv's opinion on what we're doing here.
Most definitely a people guard kind of uniform. Like, it's not as funky doodad as like, the Royal Vatican Guard, but definitely
It's more so just trying to make sure I'm not about to run into some ex-coworkers.
you don't have to worry about that.
unless they've run away and joined the church.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So, but that's more so the.
Yeah.
So that's a great devil's choice, the
Mhm.
devil's bargain. You managed to do this, but one of the guards recognizes you. um, is our guy conscious and alive?
You haven't found him yet, but you can. You quickly
Yeah.
go through the rooms. You identify the chap in
I'll
question.
look at the form and find out
Yeah.
where's
Easily
his
enough.
name.
Easily enough. He is in cell 14,
Yeah.
and he doesn't seem to be. He's sleeping. It's not a great. It's not like a hotel room or anything. It's still a fucking prison. But he seems to have a decent mattress compared to some of the, especially to the room that you put one of the guards in. He has a slightly better mattress and
Fucking
stuff
wake up, you bastard.
What me? What?
We're here to rescue you.
Hey, what the fuck?
Everybody at
Gonna
the
get you out.
doorway just.
Hey, wait. What's happening here, man?
We are gonna get you out of here, and you're gonna work for us now.
Are you fucking crazy? I've been. These ecstasy bastards have put their eyes on me. Do you think it's just going to be just walk in the fucking back?
Yeah, literally, we're gonna walk out. Those two are gonna pretend that we're changing prisoners.
Or is this some kind of novella that we're in? Are you one of these penny
We're,
dreadfuls?
we're experts. You don't have to worry about it.
But what's in it? There's no one just busts someone out of a cult
Freedom.
prison. I don't fuck around with me. I was in
Yeah,
one
freedom, and
yesterday.
you work for us. We need a fence.
There we go. A fence, eh? Well, old Clive's got his ways. It can definitely be a distance, I think. Fuck, it'll be better than being here. But you have to help me get some sort of other identity. If they can't know who I am and where I'm about.
We know some people.
I'm sure you do. Why
Not
does that
everyone
one
can
keep?
break
Why?
into the high fucking church.
I'm not going to argue that. It's definitely impressive. And I look around and I don't see any of the guards as well. Quite nice and quite clean so far. And you've actually got a plan to get me out, which is encouraging. Despite how much that one just waves and grins, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna lie. You talk a lot for someone we're trying to save and get the fuck out real quickly.
Well,
There's
I've
a
been
shit
trapped
change
here.
happening, so if we could,
I
so if
can
we could
control
just,
myself.
Also
so
have
if we
place
could
for you
just,
to go to
We
lay
haven't got a
low.
time limit. We have to go.
Guys,
yeah. So
can you
if
start
we don't need to,
leaving?
yeah, right, exactly. He gets it. The kid
Tell
gets
me
it.
these things first, okay? What's the first? I'm not a veteran escaping. This is
Shut
the
the
first time.
shush. That's the first thing. Raven, if you'd like to lead the way. Oh, you're leaving your own way, aren't you?
Yeah,
I thought so.
we'll be fine. I don't need to pretend to be one of these
No.
scum. Close.
Okay. It would be easy enough to know that, part of the prisoner apparel, there is a little hood that you can put over criminal or the prisoners' heads to, just part of their intimidation routine, but works really well in this case.
Bib will hand the hood to Samba, but she's not putting that on him because we're gonna give it to all the prisoners.
Samba, it seems familiar. But okay.
Larry goes to William, puts one on William, pats his head, and goes, "You did mostly fine." And then Larry's going to attempt to sneak out ahead of them.
William is
Okay.
just thinking, maybe this life isn't for me.
As the third part of the clock gets clocked. And but now, Raven, you are intending to sneak outside and away separately by yourself, right?
Attempt to scout ahead by
Okay.
like making a stealthy exit while I've still got the chance.
Okay. I assume you're going to use prowl for that, or
Yeah.
do you have something? All right.
I'll foul.
This is a desperate roll.
Yeah.
Still
Do
have
you
the
have any
transporter.
absolutely horrible devil's bargains for me?
So how I work with devil's bargains is a very separate thing. Okay. It is not the book devil's bargain. This
Okay.
is an actual thing where there are
So I
devils.
can't ask for what's in the book.
What is in the book?
What is in the book is that I can ask the GM, do you have a thing that will happen? So the way the book runs a devil's bargain is quite
Uh,
simple.
okay.
I'll go, have you got a devil's bargain for me? And you'll go, yes, you can get
Mhm.
an extra die, but this will happen.
Right. So how I like to do that is in that moment where you might ask me that, there is a small little meeting that you may have with an actual uh, devil / demon. You don't know. There are demons that are hanging around. And you might just enter into a small little pact / bargain with them, where if you
Right.
do
So it's
something for
only
them,
making deals with devils and not like
yeah,
you make it out. However, the guard change happens immediately.
yeah,
Is kind of
no,
how the system.
yeah,
All
yeah.
right. Okay.
But in this
Um,
case, you will be literally making a deal with the devil to do something, either now or later.
oh fuck that shit. I'll just roll me 3 die.
Okay,
6, baby.
let's go. All right. No consequence and great effect. For the rest of you, Biv has turned into a guard, and who's the other guard? I'm guessing that's Corvus.
Vague.
Yeah, Corvus. So in a score, I like to call people by their aliases as opposed to their
Yeah.
names. All right. So, and what about Raccoon and Samba, and
We have guards over our heads.
including Clive, right? Okay. You have your prisoners. The two of you start making your way up. As you kind of see this, you do have two, there are 4 guards that are coming down the stairs towards you, and the lead one just goes, "Yes, hold on a minute. What's happening here?" As a chap steps forward, upper clergy robes, but with armor and a sword. You can say that this is definitely one of their sacred shields.
Interrogation.
On whose orders? Do you have any papers?
Can I do the flashback here?
Mm-hmm.
So we cut back to what's my name? William in his college.
Uh-huh.
There's probably spoiled kids from his college that are members here. And
There are members of the church, yeah?
yeah, like that are followers of the church.
Mhm.
And he is just like at a like 10 feet distance, just listening to them flex about my daddy is this in the church, my daddy is this in the church, and whatever the biggest name he can hear, he comes back and like tells the party before all of this has happened that hey, if ever we need to use a name of authority, we can use this.
Fair enough. I will say, what skill do you want to use that? It's definitely going to be a 2 stress, like flashback, because it is complicated.
Fair enough.
What skill do you want to
Study?
use? Study? Yeah, fair. Sounds good.
Pushing myself works how?
Take
In
2 stress and get an extra die.
yeah, even in a flashback, yes, you can stress yourself.
How much stress? 2 stress, 1 stress.
1. Oh, you can go up to 2. Okay.
No. A push is always 2 stress.
A push is always 2 stress. Yeah.
The issue with this is I only have 1 mark in study. Okay, I will. And if I push myself,
You can pitch me something else. You don't have to use study.
Does attune work? Explain to me what attune is exactly.
So tuning with the ghost field.
Yeah.
In
essence.
It's the one with the most limits in terms of what you can do with it.
And Tinker
What
just
says about your
feels
fucking stats?
wrong.
Yeah, you fucked your stats.
Yes.
Take study. You have to use study. Study is better.
Study makes the most sense out of what I
Use
have.
study.
We can talk about that later. But so you're going to stick with study?
Yep.
Right, so
I will
roll 2 dice.
I guess push myself.
Yeah. So take 2 stress and roll another die.
That is a 4 and another 4.
That is going to be at a cost.
Okay.
You get names, but you don't know how much of what you hear is necessarily true. This is, in essence, vain, glorious boasting of, fat-headed college students who are doing the whole, do you know who my father is? Or very famously in the north of India, Jante hai mere baap kaun hai? You know? To which the most hilarious reply I've ever heard from this bouncer was I think, and it was, I saw it in a meme also later, but I saw it in IRL first, whereas the reply was like, "Oh, you don't know, I'm so sorry. Like, I apologize." Very, very comforting, very, very wholesome. Anyway, you get the names, you make up, the papers that would put for this, but you're not sure of the efficacy of the information that you've done. It will get you out of the consequence immediately, for sure. But there is a possible lead for them to identify who you are, who might be, in this situation. Right? This might be something that could be dealt with later to kind of deal with these people knowing your faces, at least, are connected to this, or at least the faces of Corvus and Biv in this moment. They know, then they can possibly connect back to this. They accept the letter and they move on. I'm guessing, Raven, you would be waiting at the entrance to the catacombs for them, right? Teleri?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. There is a moment here, though. A random patrol. I rolled for this, and it went badly for you. There is a random patrol that is coming to the intersection of this junction, essentially, where all of you are going to meet. I will say the prisoners are still, tied up, restrained, and blinded because they have their cloth masks over them.
I
But in this
will.
moment, you are still not seen.
Yeah.
You have view on this entire situation. As from down one end of the corridor, two guards are walking up.
Yeah.
They seem to be in a not too focused kind of that relaxed.
Yeah.
But they also hear footsteps of your other friends who are coming up the other L.
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
going to run out into the crossroads
Mm-hmm.
so they see me
Mm-hmm.
and run another way.
Okay. Away from your friends, away from this place. Okay. You do this and hey, who's that then? Hey, hey! And there is a alarm that is picked up, and
They have the ability to sound an alarm from where they're standing.
they're calling out and they're running along the corridors. And around this time, there are also you hear that there is some hustle and bustle coming from the lower
Can I
floors.
use my shadow ability
Okay.
to prevent the alarm going off, but only these two guys chasing me?
Describe how you're doing that with.
You may expend your special armor to resist the consequence of detection or security measures. What I'm doing is I am having these two guys see something that they don't understand, follow it to find out what it is as a distraction for my friends.
Okay. I will say this. You you can definitely do this. This would take away the attention and potentially confuse them, so it might not be ascribed to human action necessarily. Because
I mean, they're still fucking chasing me, but like,
yeah.
I just need to cause enough of a distraction that they can get out
Mhm.
and then deal with the consequences.
Okay. I will say that as your shadow just melts out from you and merges with the shadows of the corridor, and ripples go down the corridor towards where the guards are. Their voices.
I don't fucking use magic. That I'm just a shadow. I'd argue. Like I'm not.
Yeah.
It's not like I am using mystical shadows. I just am
Fair.
very good at being undetected, so I can push myself
Fair.
in my expertise.
I shall keep my dramatic tellings.
Larry doesn't fucking
within
use
control.
magic. Fuck that shit. That's bad shit.
Bad shit. Fair. You are causing enough as you run, you're touching and tipping into everything in the way, like just to a point where you stop it from falling over, but the counteracting resonance overlaps all ambient noise, so it comes to a white noise. How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah. This distraction has given the rest of you a chance to enter the catacombs and GTFO.
Yes.
And at this point, Raven, you know that the rest of your party would have definitely gotten out.
If they haven't,
as well.
They fucked it.
But so now I will say that all of it rolls down to one roll. That I think we're going to make another group check, right? What do you think you would use in this moment to escape away from the periphery of the domain of the Church of the Ecstasy of the Flesh? No reply.
I'm not fucking here. I'm fucking elsewhere.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
I mean, I personally would be leaning more towards like a prowl roll. But it's gonna depend on
Yeah.
everyone.
I think
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah. Prowl or finesse.
I would prefer a finesse because I have one mark of that, but either way works.
Finesse. Biv.
Finesse works, so I'm gonna be rolling with a disadvantage, but let's go.
Okay. Do you want to make a devil's bargain?
No, not really.
Who's leading this
Yeah.
effort?
Who's leading it?
Should be Corvus or Bill because they're the ones that
Steve.
do not have cloth bags over there.
Steve got loads of stress to take. I think Steve should lead.
Corvus, what do you think?
I would say Steve or Samba.
Samba, do you want to take? Are you up? Are you ready
Oh.
to take it, Daddy?
No, hold it. They, you've got even less stress. Fuck, you fucking take some stress.
Fine, I'll lead.
Let's go. All right. So everyone, give me their finesse checks.
Oh.
Yes. Nice.
That's a 4 and a 5, so a 4.
Okay. 4, a 3, a 2. Oh
Steve?
shit! What is yours?
Steve, what'd you roll?
I got a 6 and 2 5s.
A 6. Okay. Okay. And Hilary?
I'm
Sorry.
not
But you're
speaking about
part
There.
of this. You're doing
Oh,
this
am I
from
part of
another.
this?
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
okay.
doing this from another avenue, but you're doing the same.
Yep, 4.
Okay, but with a 6,
So,
you all make it, and
and I take 1 stress.
2 stress.
Yeah, 2 stress.
2 stress?
No,
That's
because
right.
like it's actually quite a few that failed, right? Or got lower than 3. 2 people got, yeah,
No.
lower.
It was just me that got or 2. I don't remember.
We'll figure
William
this out.
and
I got
they
3.
both rolled under a 3.
Yeah,
So it's 2 people who failed, so they get 2 stress.
you get 2 stress.
Okay.
Okay. With that 6 though,
That much.
you all succeed and hear out, quiet as an echo and distant as a whisper. The underwork, the growth of old tunnels towards that crisscross even the brightest districts of our great city of Duskwall to melt away to the early morning. Of course, We have finished the score. You have completed it. We will go into all of the heat and everything else at the beginning of next session, as we welcome a new NPC into the mix. I'm still desperately trying to remember his surname right now. It was what? Clive Jaskett. There we go. All right. Clive Jaskett. All right. GG's. And yeah, that was an interesting little venture. First time, actually, any of the roles, like, the fortune roll turned out bad. But because of the position on information that you gathered, I thought you would be in a place where you wouldn't be as exposed. But yes, GG's. The score has been completed. You have one more access to another set of resources, which we'll get into. But until then, I will let my players begin their outros.
Before that,
Yes,
shall
yes.
we do XP because we forget that every time?
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
let's do that. There were at least how many, who all did rolls, and there were quite a few desperate rolls as well.
Yeah, you have to tell us that immediately so that we can mark
Yeah.
XP.
There were 3 desperate rolls, I think. 2 that were done as a group and 1 that was done by Caleb.
Okay. So the XP goes to the person leading if it's a group.
Yeah, and then so that goes to Corvus as well.
Yeah, so 1 to Corvus and 2 to me.
Yeah.
The blow dart hit to the guy was also a desperate blow, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I was also told I had a desperate.
Yes. So both of you also get another XP. And then let's go through your XP triggers on your sheet, which you can see.
Last bar roll, was that also desperate?
No.
Okay.
That was. You addressed a challenge with so these things you have to ask me, and we have to remember that happened.
I
because
most definitely did assess a challenge with stealth and evasion.
Indeed. So you take another XP. Toshi, did you address a challenge with technical skill or mayhem?
I used Tinker to hit the guy.
You know
Does
what?
that count?
Yeah, that counts. Go ahead, take
Cool.
an XP for that. Urvi, you addressed a challenge with tracking or violence. When you were doing recon earlier on, so you get an XP
And
for that.
then I would argue I also used violence to knock the dude out and address the consequence challenge.
Yeah, so 2
Yeah.
XP for you. And Zahn, for Steve, you were part of 2 desperate actions.
Also struggled with his vice.
He addressed a challenge with calculation or conspiracy. Yes, I think he definitely did. Expressed your briefs, had the background. Yes. Did you, any of you think you did that? Express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background? Urvi?
I did, yeah.
And how was that?
I literally used my previous background as an ex-investigator and a lawman to discover where all of the temple's background things were to know who to tail and who to track.
Hell yeah.
Does my background academic? Does the college flashback using my
Yes.
college connection sound?
Yes.
Good.
Cool.
Anything from your side, Caleb?
Nah.
Okay.
I didn't really use my character bit here. This was just, I'm an expert. I do my job.
Fair. Denver?
I already marked the desperate one, so
Did you address
You
the
get
challenge
an
with?
XP for every desperate roll you make. You get XP.
Yeah.
Fail, succeed, you get XP. At the
Yeah.
end of a session, you get one of up to 3 XP for doing one or all of the things listed underneath that.
Yeah.
yeah. With I would think that trying to figure out what ghosts and stuff would be using arcane power.
Yeah. Yeah, and you did do that.
So.
So yes, take an XP for that. Anything else? Urvi, do you think Biv did that? Anything else you think you can push for? Pitch for?
No, not particularly.
Okay.
I tried to keep track of them as we were going. To be honest.
Fair enough. All right. So that thus is the spread of the characters. Let us do the crew. You have successfully executed a smuggling operation wherein you smuggled a person out. So that is 1 XP. You contended with challenges above your current station, definitely. You bolstered your crew's reputation or developed a new one. This,
Not really.
yeah, because
It's
you
on the
want to
down
be,
low.
you want
Yeah.
nothing to be known with this at all, right? So yeah. Did you express the goals, drives, inner conflict, or essential nature?
We're kind of moving towards getting the side business, but that isn't really what we expressed today.
I feel like we
Express that we're
expressed-
professional.
Yeah, no smuggler. We literally had a whole ass conversation with the guy about it. Hey,
Maybe
no smugglers. We're smuggling
maybe at
you
this
out.
point, maybe at this point we'll have a flash forward into the first quiet tea that the sparrows were having together after the conclusion of this, in which maybe you can have an afterward. Because I want you guys to level up on that.
Well, we're fucking miles away from that.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
which is
really.
why.
I would argue that we express inner conflict amongst ourselves fairly regularly.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
we had a lot of inner conflict. I think we should just give ourselves 9 XP now.
I will use the example for Toshi getting with William getting rejected not once but twice to be an assistant on missions is definitely an inner conflict and
that
the essential nature of the crew.
that whole moment, right? For me in my mind it was Oren High Host Club, where that guy is like, covering in one corner, like completely black, while the rest of the world is in color.
Also, we made fun of Samba for being bad at being a spider.
Yeah, being bad at being at his job.
Is that coming towards expressing personal conflict?
I'm pretty sure I'm in a conflict.
You know what? Who am I to deny the cogs of fate?
So we get an FX. Oh wait, no, we get
You get another XP.
yeah. Well,
So,
arguably that happened twice, so we get 2 XP.
you know what? Go for it.
Cool.
All
Should
of
we
this
say goodbye?
conflict is just cyclically building. It's not getting resolved.
We're not being mean to each other. We're getting XP.
I'm not being an asshole to you. I'm just mechanically being an asshole.
I'm not being an asshole. I'm just expressing inner conflict to get us experience.
Because it is only experience that molds us. But yes, that is a fantastic segue for our players to start doing their outros. Let's start with Mr. Toshi this time. And you popcorn it as you will.
Cool. Hi everyone, Toshi here. I was playing William today. I will be playing William moving forward. Till he dies or something. And yeah, you can find me on Instagram at Coffee and Toast. And you can find me here every alternate Tuesdays playing William. And popcorning it to Larry.
Hello, I have been Callum. I'll continue to be Callum. You just won't see and hear me unless you go over to Blue Sky, where you'll find me under Theatre Callum. I am doing things. What am I doing? I've got to play on the first day of the Eisteddfod in August. More information when I've got it. If you're in Wales and speak Welsh and want to go to the Eisteddfod. Anything else? You can find me here doing some stuff occasionally. Not apart from this on Tuesdays. That's all I'm going to do in a moment. And then you can find me over at House of Dreams, where I'm a steward there, whatever that fucking means, Hector. I will throw over to Irvi.
Oh, poor Hector. Howdy, thanks. Hi, I'm Irvi Fitz, and I've been Biv for you today. You can find me as Caesar's Claude on TikTok and Blue Sky, or literally just type in Irvi Fitz. I'm the only one out there I've checked. If you're ever interested in playing a game with me, you can check me out on Start Playing. I host games there regularly. Otherwise, you can catch me here on alternating Tuesdays doing literally what you just watched. You can find me every third Thursday over on Shattered Tabletop Gaming playing a wholesome little game of Wild Sea. And then running stuff over at the Rollers Joint. We just had 2 casting calls released. But I actually do think that's all for once. My July is much easier this time. So don't forget to check on your neighbors. And then I have to popcorn it to Den.
Hey y'all, I'm Denver. I play Vey Corvus Lamond, the Whisper. And when I'm not here on Tuesdays, either playing this or running the Tyranny of Dragons game, you can find me on Blue Sky's Dendinius and Twitch's DJ D20. Which means last but certainly not least for players is Steve.
Hello, hi. I'm Steve, also known as Sassy Pants. I run Pantsless tables and other related things. We're coming off a huge fucking charity event that I've still not recovered from. But yeah, exciting news. Pantsless tables hit $4,000 raised in the last 2 years. I unlocked the 5,000 badge on Tiltify, and overall donating fundraising total of 8,000 in the last 4 years, which is really fucking cool, and I'm very proud. And
let's go.
Yeah, I love how the subtitle said "very fraud," not "very proud." I love that. Yeah. Anyway, so that's basically where we're at. What we're doing. There's a new casting call coming out in the next hour. It's for a 10 candles game, alternate Fridays. If you're interested, Mike's going to be running that. It's an anthology series, which is really fucking cool. It's going to run opposite of Dark Waters. We've got God Killer Kismet coming out first week August, which is also really cool. I'm so excited about that. Cannot wait to see what chaos Aman and Assis have brought to us. And we're also launching a new show in August. Can't really talk about that yet, but think TTRPGs. What's the G in TTRPGs stand for? Games. What else do you do with games? On the videos. Video games. Tan and Assis are going to bring you a really cool thing that you can figure out soon. That's going to be alternate Sundays. That's going to take over once we finish our Tales from the Loop campaign, which is going to wrap up this month. Finally, we launched in fucking November. It was supposed to be 10 episodes, alternate weeks, but still, it is July now, and we are still here. Anyway, that's all from me. Thank you for watching, and yeah, we're gonna set up a raid to go to Misadventures League right after Adidas's outro.
Let's go. Hello, people of the internet. I am Adi MK. I have been the GM and storyteller for this session of the Dark Murky Tuesdays. I do a lot of other things. I am going to be part of something in House of Dream, and hopefully, again, I will be invited to be part of the Rollers Joints game. And I will continue to be always doing things at Pantsless tables. You will find me here on Tuesdays. You will be finding me on Misadventures League as well, because we've started recording a Fabula Ultima long form game that I've joined, which has a bunch of crazy people on that as well. Where I am playing a Kitsune fox girl, and I shall leave it at that. And I'm doing my own homebrew campaign, D&D campaign called Tides of Atlantis, and I have a lot of plans as far as content goes. I have things that I want to do and upload, and you can find me at RDMK on Blue Sky and on YouTube, and you can find me at Moonlight Creations on Instagram. I will be doing more things there in both places hopefully soon. So if you want to come in and check out all the crazy that I bring to the outside mind, let's go. But yes, it is from us for this session of Blades in the Dark, Murky Days in Duskwall. Thank you for having been with us. Good night, folks, and always reach out to